Yo, so this is Drowsy TV, and I'm here with my boy George.
What's poppin'?
Yeah, so why don't you tell us a little about what you do, bro, like about yourself and stuff.
Well, we in the Glogang creative office right now. I'm a creative director for Glogang. I work a little bit with Lynch Mob. I do management, and I look for artists as well on my A&R shit.
So you're like a, like not like a producer, but like you have like you're trying to start like a record label or something, or like
No.
just a promoter?
Sorta. I mean, management-wise, I really just started managing this clothing brand called Backhouse Denim, and we make sweaters, shirts, pants, fucking shoes, everything. I might think about getting into like artist management. That's not really like my thing, but I mean, you know, I always would like to venture into new shit. I do a lot of stuff with esports recently. I've been doing a lot actually. Want to start up like a whole YouTube, just interacting with people and going into tournaments and competitions. As far as like creative goes, I just do music videos. I think about like plans on what to do with artists or how to make their, how do I say, like their engagement, you know, go up on Instagram, YouTube.
Yeah. So how'd you first get into like doing stuff with the camera, like camera work, videography?
Well, one day it was weird. Like my boys have been doing it for a minute. They really the ones that like put me onto it. But I've been doing graphics since I was young. I started off just like little shit, like gaming really got me into it. I used to just go at like parties with the homies and take pictures really while we're at the parties, and I just put them in Photoshop, edit them, little shit like that. Started seeing a little bit more, and then my boy, who may rest in peace, named Nate, he brought me around all these artists, and I just went off like that, really.
So is that how you met like Chief Keef and all them? Like,
yeah, through my boy Nate.
Your boy Nate?
He was doing a lot of shit, a lot of A&R shit. He was really working, and he brought me around one time to a show with Chief Keef, and that's where I met his manager and all the people that I work with, and we just kind of like built a relationship off that. It was just kind of mutual. Like they saw hard work in me, I showed them how like much I wanted it. So here we are now.
What was the first show you ever like recorded and did like work for?
My first show.
Or like what was the show that really stands out to you, like your favorite show, like first show, like anything like that?
I mean, this past Rolling Loud was my first Rolling Loud that I filmed at, so that was crazy as fuck, because I went to the one in San Bernardino like 2 years ago, and then I missed the one with last year. I didn't go for some reason, I forgot why, but I didn't go last year. But San Bernardino, I just went as a fan, and I didn't really fuck with it like that, because it was just kind of like, I was just standing there watching people, and like, you know, it was cool, but I didn't really feel like I needed to be there. That's actually why I didn't go to the next year, because I told myself I'm never going back to any festival or anything. As a fan, I gotta be there to either network or to work, you know, like film and shit. So Rolling Loud LA for show, and my show with Chief Keef when he was doing the American tour. I think that's what it was called. But was that what it was called? The US Made in America or something like that? It was something like that. But we went to Vegas, and that was cool as fuck. Vegas was dope.
Yeah. So like who's some other people you've worked with like in the industry and stuff like done work for?
Industry wise, I don't know, maybe like I've been with Trippy like twice. He's a cool ass dude. I never really got like directly in contact with him like that. But I mean, you know, we've been in the same room. I've taken pictures of him, did a little filming with him. Industry wise, maybe like, that's a good question. I don't know about industry wise. My favorite artist to work with is Chief Keef. There's an artist named DC the Don.
Yeah, I went to school with DC Don actually. I went to Chino Hills with them.
Oh, for real? You went with him?
Yeah.
I love that kid.
Yeah, that's the homie.
That kid's talented as fuck.
Yeah.
I fuck with my boy Molly. He does a lot of shit. He's Uno the Active's little brother. Go check his shit out. And then my boy, he's not really in the industry, but he's coming up. His name is Bobby. Those are like my top 4 people to work with. Oh, this kid named Y&R Mookie. That motherfucker is crazy. I fuck with him heavy too.
Is there anyone you look forward to working with, or like some 2020 plans for the future? Anything coming up this next year?
I'm a huge Thug fan, so I would love to work with Thug. Thug, Future, fucking. Honestly, that's pretty much it.
Anything you have planned for 2020 though, or like?
See, we got a lot of stuff coming 2020.
Yeah.
We're gonna be dropping a lot of videos for Tato. We're doing a lot of shit for that. Probably gonna end up doing his whole album, video-wise. We just dropped one Mo and Yada. It was like a 2-in-1, but it was just kind of like to hype up the album. They're official videos, but they're not the official videos for those songs. You know, it was just some shit that we just did. And Chief Keef is in one of them, so that's dope. I always wanted to do a video for Chief Keef. I've done like little recaps and little show shit, but I've never done like a solid music video.
Yeah.
The day I do that, I'll probably be like real happy with myself.
What about like your clothing brand? Like tell me more about your clothing brand. Like what made you want to start one? What made you like get into it?
See, it's crazy because I used to go to middle school with these kids, like my boy Flyman, and then he has a partner that I met, and I found out that his brother is this engineer that I'm always hitting up to do work for. So it was just a coincidence that happened, but I went to middle school with this kid Flyman, and he was always like a big ass sneakerhead. Like he had every Jordan once they dropped, because when I was growing up, that's when they started dropping the Jordans again. They started having the redrops and shit. And so he really put me on to shoe game at a young age. So he was just showing up with like the cool blue 4s, fire, you know, all this crazy shit. So I've always just followed him on Instagram, and one day, once I really started getting into this shit and I saw myself in a position where I could help him, I just hit him up like, yo, I'm trying to fuck with y'all. I'm trying to really like bring y'all to the next level, because they have some crazy shit. Like they be doing some soul shit. I wear these pants everywhere. Anytime you see me pop out, I'm wearing these jeans for a certain reason, because these are like my favorite jeans that they made, and I feel like if I'm not wearing something to them every time I pop out somewhere, I'm not doing my job as a manager. So I just hit him up, told him that, and he was like, I'm down as fuck. And the first big play that I got him, I made them make some pants for Chief Keef, and we gave them to him, and he wore them like a couple days later at a show, took pictures, posted them. That was a fat ass W for sure.
Is there like an official like website or somewhere they can cop the clothes, or like?
Yeah, backhousedenim.com, BACKHOUSDENIM.com, Backhouse Denim.
Cool.
All that shit is mostly made out of denim, except for jackets and sweaters. But we're gonna start. We have like denim jean jackets where we do halves and stuff. But y'all will see. Y'all will see on the website. We have like 2 pairs of sweaters, and then we make bags too, tapestry bags. So we just dropped those like 2 days ago, I think.
True. All right, y'all. So that was Jorge. And what's your IG, bro? Shout out your IG.
My Instagram is jv.rge.
All right, y'all. Stay on the lookout for him. You know, he coming up there.